What's up, guys? It's week 20 of my post-op VSG surgery update. I can't believe it's week 20. I remember when I just had surgery, I was like thinking in my head, I just want it to be a few months down the road, and I've lost a bunch of weight and doing great, and I'm down a bunch. And now I'm here at 4.5 months post-op, and I'm like, kind of want to go back. Not that I want to go back, but I feel like time is going so quickly, and everybody keeps talking about this like honeymoon phase of losing weight, and I just don't want to lose that ever because I still have so far to go. But either way, it's going well. I just yeah. Anyway, week 20 already. Wow. So anyway, I'll do my stats right away. My highest weight ever was 442. My weight day of surgery was 397. My weight last week was 328.6, and my weight this week was 326.2, which is a loss this week of 2.4. And I'm going to preface that by saying I did a small update yesterday for my subscriber giveaway and chose the winners, so congrats to the winners. And that's when I usually weigh in, is Mondays, and I post this a day later, so anyway, it's all messed up. But that was my weight Monday, and now I'm filming a day later on Tuesday, and I was so excited to weigh in this morning because I have been doing this 30-day weight loss holiday challenge with Kimberly H. She's a longtime YouTube person that documented her whole journey, and she's awesome if you want to look her up. Super fun to watch. So I'm doing this holiday weight loss challenge, and I have been like on point and drinking my water, getting my protein. I haven't been really good about working out, but I've been better than I have before. So I was like all pumped to weigh in this morning. I don't know why this morning in particular, as I weigh every day. So anyway, all pumped to weigh this morning, thinking I had definitely gone down, and if not, I stayed the same. And I was like, even talking to myself before I weighed in that, oh, you'll at least stay the same. It's okay if you stay the same. But then I got on the scale, and I had gained 2 pounds. 2 pounds from yesterday to today. And I know that's probably just like a fluctuation of water weight or salt intake or whatever, and weight fluctuates, and that's normal. And normally it just doesn't bug me very much, but this one bugged me. I was so frustrated. I mean, my boyfriend was still asleep, and I still even said out loud, I'm like, what? Like, I was so annoyed by that. And I'm sure it'll go back down soon, but I just wanted to update what really happened, because usually by the time I update you guys on the next week, I've lost weight, and I've lost weight for the overall week. So I'm okay with it, but it's not always the case, and sometimes it fluctuates, and it's really annoying even when you're doing everything right. So anyway, I anticipate those couple of pounds coming off quickly and coming back down to where I was, the 326.2, and hopefully losing some more by next time I weigh in, but we'll see. The reason that I think it's really bugging me is because I have a really big goal in front of me. So I just got my email today that I have my 6-month post-op appointment on January 22nd. And that is the time that I want to lose right around 100 pounds by. It's a lot to lose by then. It's about 29 pounds in the next 7-ish weeks. So I hate to set goals that are like unattainable. I think I can get close to this goal. I'm not sure if I'll exceed it. I would have to probably have a really big loss one week and not hit any stalls. And sometimes you really can't control stalls, as most of us know. Sometimes you can't do anything about it. But I'm doing what I can, and I know if I keep going that I'll get close at least. So I was actually talking to we call it my surgery sister. So it's a girl that had surgery the same day as me. We're in the hospital together and everything. And her goal is the same, but she's lost like 73 pounds, and I've lost 71 pounds. So we'll see if we make it. But I know that to get there, I really need to hit the gym, because I have not been good about the gym. I just need to get moving and doing more, and I need to kick my butt in gear. I've been talking to a couple people about it today. I just can't get myself to go, and it's been probably 7 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks since I've been. And I've done some like smaller workouts and gone on walks and stuff like that. But I used to go to the gym all the time, like pre-surgery. And then I was good for a few months after surgery or 2 months after surgery. And now I'm just sucking. So any motivation that you have for me would be great. Anyway, for my video today, one more announcement. Sorry. I created an Instagram account. I got talked into it, I guess, if you want to say that, by my friend Amy Eats Plants. She's awesome. Check her out. And she was like, why aren't you on Instagram or something like that? And I looked on there, and there's a lot of awesome people that post all the time about what they're doing and how they're doing on VSG. So I don't know why I'm not that big into social media, so I never really checked it out before, but now I have my account on there, and it's VSG Altered Alley, just like my channel. And if you just miss me that much between the weeks that I'm posting, you can follow me on there. And I post a lot of pictures and like more progress pictures than I do on here, and just some random things on there. I'm still getting used to it, but go follow me if you want to. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is transitions after surgery. So there's all these transitions that you go through once you decide to have the surgery, and then having the surgery, and then post-op. There are all these things that are changing, and some you know ahead of time, and some you don't. So I just started making a list a couple days ago of things, and there are no particular order or categories or anything. They're not organized at all, is what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna read them off, and I think some of these subjects I might go into depth more in the future, but I'm just gonna kind of blow through them kind of quickly to get your mind thinking about it. And if you're pre-op, it's good things to think about for the future, and if you're post-op, then maybe you can just relate to me and be like, yeah, I'm not the only one that goes through that. So anyway, starting off, not eating as a source of fun or enjoyment or boredom. That's something you have to get used to. It's a big change coming from somebody that is probably, if you're like me, addicted to food, gaining weight and all that, making that change into where that's not your hobby anymore. It's a big transition. You have to kind of find new hobbies. I mean, find something else to fill your time and to seek enjoyment from, and stuff like that. So next one, a transition for me was watching other people eat things that you can't, because I used to be the one that would, participate or eat out or do anything eating related with other people. And now, like today, I was in the break room at work, and there was this, like, of course it's the holidays, and so there was this huge like chocolate cake thing, and all my coworkers had a slice after we ate, and I just try not to do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. I not to say I haven't had any sugar since surgery, because I definitely have, but now you watch other people eat and probably don't get as much pleasure out of those things as we used to. So next one is finding your new full. Like I said, these are not organized at all, but figuring out what full is was a big thing for me. I don't know if other post-op people can relate. Full is not the same feeling as it was pre-surgery. Full now is like this weird up to your throat. Like if you're full, it's like you can feel it up to here. It's not just like, oh, it's in your stomach, you need to unbutton your pants. It's not really like that. It's to the point where, like, I could be eating a bite in my mouth, haven't swallowed yet, and be like, if I swallow this, I might puke. It's just a different feeling. And I've seen a lot of people post in forums and stuff that they're like, what does full feel like? And it's a different feeling than it used to be, and you have to find that for yourself. Next one, people asking about your weight loss. So if you decide to talk about it and share other people, with people what you've done and that you've had surgery, they're probably going to ask, especially and maybe even those that don't even know you've had surgery, they will ask like, oh, you've lost so much weight, what are you doing, or anything like that, and you have to be prepared to answer. And I, just as a personal tip, I've noticed that the more open you are, people will be kinder actually and relate to you more. And the more secretive you are, people, I don't know why, but people just tend to, I mean, it makes sense, tend to like push that away and think you're being a jerk or something if you try to hide your what's going on with you personally. So that's just something that I've noticed, that if somebody asks and I feel like I have somewhat of a relationship with them, I'll usually share, because it seems to be the better way to go for me. So next one, being obsessed with the scale and finding a good relationship with the scale. That's been hard for me. I weigh, as I talked about today, I weigh every single day, and most of the time it's fine and it doesn't bug me. But there are some people where it will just ruin their day if they went up or down. Most of the time it doesn't. Today it did. Today the scale got me. And so you just have to find that balance of like tracking yourself. And some people don't weigh. That's probably never going to be me. I need to weigh. I mean, overall, I am trying to lose weight. It's not only about how I feel. I need to lose weight for health reasons. Like, the scale actually needs to go down. So it's just a transition. You got to realize that weighing is necessary, yet can be your enemy if you don't figure out your own balance. One thing that I've really gone through, well, I've gone through all these, but it's been interesting not comparing myself, my post-op self, to other post-op people and how much they've lost. Even like my surgery sister I was talking about today, she has less to lose than me, and she's lost 73 and I've lost 71. So I'm like, why has she lost more when I have so much more to lose? And it's just comparing yourself, and everybody's journey is different. There are people that will only lose, 30, 40 pounds in this time period, and whatever. Your body, a lot of it you can't control in this first amount of time. And so it's a transition, trying to figure out, I want to make sure that I'm keeping up and doing well, but I can't compare myself to others at this point, or ever. You really shouldn't. It's all about taking care of yourself at this point. Changing relationships. So whether that relationship be a personal relationship or like a professional relationship or whatever it may be, relationships can change. And this is probably something that I'll do a video on later down the road, because I was talking to an Instagram follower and they were asking me about my relationship with my boyfriend, and I had talked about it when I was pre-op and how I didn't want things to change. And so she was asking me like, has it changed? How's it going? And it's good. It's great, if you want to know. But it's just there are things that change. For me, it's been for the better. But then there are those relationships like professional. Will people treat you differently? Good or better, or for the better or for the worse? Just something that is a transition as you lose weight. Another one is that people start, once, if they know that you've had surgery, they kind of watch you. They watch what you eat, how much you eat. If you're not eating the right things, I always feel like I'm being judged. Like if I'm eating carbs, or if we go out and I get like something that they don't think I should be eating. No one said anything, but I feel like they're watching. So it's interesting to feel that change. Finding personal motivation is another thing, because the scale drops in these first few months, and it pretty much drops. I would say you could probably eat anything. That's just, I think, you could probably eat a lot of things and still get away, because you have so much restriction. You can't eat very much. You'll probably still lose weight, but you have to find that personal motivation to eat better and to go to the gym, which obviously I haven't figured that out yet, and get your water in. It's all about finding the inner strength to do those things. And some are better than others for me, but it's something to think about. The transitions that you go through post-op as far as like how much you can eat are so weird. So at first, you're on liquids, and that first week or two, I felt like I had no restriction and could eat a ton, and apparently everybody goes through that, but really you're just on liquids, so you're not filling yourself. And then all of a sudden you get restriction, and then a few months out you can eat a little more, and I've noticed everybody I've been talking to that's the same as far out as I am. What am I trying to say? They're saying the same thing, that all of a sudden they feel like they can eat a little more than they could before. And it's not like it's jumping up like, oh, I can eat a whole pizza now. It's just like all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can eat a little more. That's scary. And definitely changes as you go through. And some days you can eat more than other days. It's really weird. What else? Taking pills every day. Everybody knows that. Vitamins, that changes your routine, and it's just something you have to do the rest of your life. Increased or decreased sex drive. I haven't really felt one way or the other. I would say mine personally is maybe a little bit increased, but it hasn't been a huge change. But I've seen a lot of other people say that it's gone one way or the other, like way up or way down. So something to think about. It hasn't changed huge for me, but it's actually gotten better as you lose weight. It's more enjoyable. Yes. Buying new clothes all the time. It sounds like a great thing, but if you don't have the budget to do it, you'll end up wearing like baggy clothes. Like, I don't even know what I'm wearing today. I mean, it's not that bad, but sometimes I just wear things that aren't even flattering, even though I am smaller than I used to be, because I just don't want to buy new clothes every 2 months. And whether it be a money issue or not, it's just annoying to like buy something and then, oh, well, I can't wear that anymore. So definitely a transition there. Eating out is a big transition, and that kind of goes along with my next one of having to explain yourself all the time. Because when you eat out, people or waiters or whoever usually say like, oh, was the food not good? Is something wrong? I get that all the time because you can't eat very much. They think that something is wrong with your meal. And then that goes along with just having to explain yourself all the time. Like, oh, I had surgery, or I'm just not full, or I'm just not hungry, or whatever. However you have to explain yourself, it's still there. And just finding, I scribbled my last one. I'm trying to figure out what I'm saying here. Oh, I think I was just saying finding the new you is just, it's a big transition, and figuring out, like that you're not that person anymore. You're not, like for me, I'm not that 440 pound person anymore, and I'm not 400. I'm in the low 300s now, and sometimes I surprise myself in the mirror, and sometimes I think, oh my gosh, I'm still 300 and something pounds, and I have so far to go. But it's just finding, again, that inner strength that I talked about before and motivation to keep going, and realize that you've come far, but you still need to press forward. So that is my rambling list of transitions. So hopefully it was helpful and got you thinking. But anyway, I'm going to check in again next week and hopefully be working strong on that goal. And I'm just going to promise you now that I am going to go to the gym before I update next time. And that's a big thing for me because I am so non-committal about the gym right now. So I'm going to do it. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you later.